Good morning, Atomians. Welcome to Ariul Marikina Aja Center Catching Success Online. I am Julian Taviano, Diamond Master from Ariul Marikina Aja Center. And I am your host for today. As we start here in Atomy, it is our culture to begin and end every event by reciting our company motto. Ready, position, please. Yup, company motto, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, Aja. Share, tag, interact, and win. Just follow these mechanics to win a prize. Number 1, share this live seminar on your Facebook wall and tag 10 of your Facebook friends. And number 2, comment your takeaways from our lectures to get a chance to win our promo for today. And number 3, comment Aja in the beginning and ending of our seminar. Now let's start our seminar by watching this short company profile of Atomy.
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, achieved 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales in 2002 and surpassed 15 million global members. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. It has gotten international patents in 21 countries and is forging a unique new path for health functional food products. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry and was selected as world-class product for next generation selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. The Fame, another luxury cosmetic product reborn with upgraded ingredients and technology, is also loved by consumers as it reflects Atomy's product philosophy. Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of Customer-Centered Management Certification for 2 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company which opened 25 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. It opened branches in Brazil, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan in 2022. And starting with Germany in 2023, it is planning to open 20 branches within the next 5 years. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. The next generation of online and offline distribution broadcasters, which presents Atomy's vision to members around the world regardless of time and space. Entertainment and media, which converges business and culture. Atomy provides the vision of a global success system, which transcends time and space by providing a variety of services. For our partner companies to pay the utmost attention to quality, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Wherever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Now you know Atomy is not just an ordinary company. It cherishes what it has. We are sure that its members are all taken care of. Please continue to comment your takeaways on our live chat in order to get a chance to win our promo for today. Moving forward, we will be watching Chairman Mr. Park Han-gil lecture.
Does making a lot of money make you a fraud? The less you earn, the harder it is. I've never seen a rich man keep a ledger. You make 30K? My gosh, you're kidding me. Usually, the income people expect is $3,000 to $7,000 a month. Most people think this way. Since most people aim for this, jobs at this income are very competitive. All the smart people gather here, fighting each other like crazy. It's a bloodbath, a red ocean. Go where there's no competition. That is, people making $30,000 to $50,000 a month. Monthly, not annual. You don't have a lot of rivals in work where you make this kind of money. When you have no rivals, it's a blue ocean. Yeah. There's so many misunderstandings about money, like how it gets harder the more you make. Some think if you can't even make $3,000 to $7,000 a month, trying to make $50,000 a month is going to be 10 times more difficult and 10 times less likely. They think that they have a 1 in 10 chance, but that's not the case. There are people who make $1,000 a month. Some make $1,000, some make $3,000, some $30,000, some even $300,000. Then who has the hardest time making money? It should be 100 times harder for those who earn $300,000, right? But it's the 1,000 owners that say making money is way too hard. And the 30,000 earners say that making money is easy. Someone who makes $300,000 a month says money is everywhere. So the less money you make, the harder it is? Or is it the more you earn, the harder it is? The less you earn, the harder it is. You have to spend according to your income, is how you learned it, right? You have to spend according to your income. Most people who spend based on their income live in poverty. Everyone, please don't keep a ledger. Do the rich use a ledger or not? I've never seen a rich person writing in a ledger. This is what the rich do. They decide their expenses first. Then they find that income. Let's say your expenses are $30,000 a month. That way, you can help people in need and take care of your children, wife, or husband, so they can live without worrying about money. To do that, you can educate your children, and when they get married, you have to buy them each a house, right? For the elders here, do you want to buy houses for your children or not? You must buy houses for them. Do the rich buy them or not? They do. You have to buy them. Why? It was hard for our generation to buy houses, but it's even harder for our children to do it. So if you want to buy them houses, there's no answer unless you make $30,000 a month. You have to think about becoming rich. There are so many people who can't become rich because they don't even think about being rich. So does making lots of money make you a fraud? No. That's why you need to see this. You need to discover this. It's for those who have firmly decided how to spend and live their lives. Seeing the people on the stage who make over $20,000 a month, you have to think, that's my spot. I finally found it. However, you sit there like this and say to yourself, is it a fraud? Don't try to fool me. I don't believe that. I might believe it if you said I could make $3,000 a month. Make $30,000 a month? My gosh, that'll never happen. Well, whatever you believe will become reality. You can be rich. I think it would be good if everyone had big dreams.
Thank you, Chairman Mr. Park Han-gil, for that lecture. And now, let's watch Sharon Rose Master, Ms. Myrna Giron, for her Atomy vision.
I must confess that I am a dreamer. One day I was like you, seeing the vision of someone else. And I said to myself, one day I'll be there, and I'm here. It's wonderful, right? That's why I believe in this quote that says, if you can dream it, you can do it. Let me introduce myself. My name is Myrna Giron. At Atomy, I'm a Sharon Rose Master. And I'm a doctor from El Salvador. I work in United States as a medical instructor. I prepare people to work in hospitals, nursing homes, labs, clinics, etc. I was born and raised in El Salvador. Probably you don't know where El Salvador is, right? That's okay. El Salvador is the smallest country in Central America. I was born from a very humble family, which lived in the countryside. My parents got married when they were so young, and they created a large family of 12 children. As you can see it, they didn't have electricity, no TV, just children. I can imagine how their lives it were, because they were too many, and we were living in a small house. We only grew up 10 because 2 of my siblings died when they were babies. And at the long line, I was the 12th. Probably sometimes they didn't have enough food. I didn't suffer too much from that poverty because when I was born, my oldest siblings were working and they were bringing money to our house. My siblings told me that when they were little, they were listening to a program on the radio. That program, it was called The People that want to be someone in life. They got inspired for that program. They were listening on the radio and they were identified with the actors on that show because it was about a family that was a struggle to get ahead. It was so hard for them to come from that little town. My brother was the first one to leave. And that got inspired from that program because they thought that the only way to go outside, to go away, it was through education. My oldest brother, Oscar, he was the first one to leave the town. He moves to the city at a very young age and he started to work and study at the same time. And little by little, he was bringing the rest of the siblings, including my parents, to the city. I mostly grew up in the city. My oldest brother, with a desire to pursue his dream, he moves to the big city, San Salvador, the capital of El Salvador. And he enrolled at the law school from the National University because he wanted to be a lawyer. In the 80s, my country began a civil war. It was a war between the guerrilla and the government. Unfortunately, the government had a misperception that all the students, especially the students from that university, were part of the guerrilla. The soldiers killed my brother. That it was so sad for all of us because it was like they killed the whole family. We were so united. Our mentor, our leader was killed. But you know what? He was gone, but they didn't kill the desire, the dream that we had to be successful in life. All my siblings got a higher education, including me. When I was 14 in high school, I met with the person who is now my husband. Together, we went to med school. I remember so well a special moment when I was in the first years of med school. My parents gave it to me a stethoscope. A stethoscope is the instrument that we use to listen the heart or the lung sound. I was so excited. A friend of them came to visit them. And since he saw me, he said, "Oh, the doctora is here." Doctora means female doctor in Spanish. He was calling me doctora since he knew that I was in the med school. My mom called me and she said, Myrna, come, listen his heart. And I said to myself, how I will do it? I don't know how to use it. And I don't know if you agree with me, but man doesn't have a heart, right? It was a tough moment for me. But I cannot forget my mom's face, the pride that she felt to know that her daughter was going to be a doctor. With many sacrifices and the help of my family, I was able to finish my career and become a doctor. That year, it was like a sweeter bit year because I got married. I graduated from med school, but my mom passed away days before I graduated. But life continued, right? I realized that with my diploma, they didn't give it to me the house key or the car's key, even a job. I was unemployed. But I had the belief that education is the key to be successful. And I said to myself, well, I need to continue my preparation. And I applied to the internal medicine residence training program. I was accepted. My husband too. We were at the same facility. I was in internal medicine and he was doing his surgery training. When I got my diploma as a specialist internal medicine doctor, we were living an established life. The children were born. We bought our own house. We were living a decent life because I was able to work in different hospitals. But a year after, when my husband was ending his training, just at the end of that year, doctors start a strike, demanding better benefits, salary, equipment, etc. The institution said no. And in revenge, they closed all the medical positions. My husband remains unemployed. That's why he decided to come to United States. But living in United States as an immigrant is not easy, right? In here, you need to pay for everything. Health insurance, the rent is expensive, the utilities. That's why people need to have more than one job, because they need to help the family that lives here and the family that they left back home. Here, even the air that you need to put in a flat tire, you have to pay for it. I decided to work. My husband said, no, Myrna, be patient. One day, we were in the laundromat, and the owner came and asked me, do you know somebody that want to work? And I offered myself. They gave me the job. But guess what? In less than a week, they fired me because of the language barrier. I was so depressed. The first 6 months, it was like a nightmare for me. I couldn't adjust to the new culture, new language. I had no friends at that time, no job, and we had financial problems. I was making the package my stuff. Every single day I was telling my husband, I want to leave, I want to go home. And probably that it was the easiest thing to do, right? Going back home means to recover my status, my job, my family, my environment, my everything. But no, I decided to stay and to put a pause to my dreams. And I started to work for my children's dreams. And since I have the belief that education is the key to be successful, I decided to look for ESL classes and to look for a school to obtain my certifications to work in the medical field. Because in the United States, you need a certification for everything. When I had my certification, the school offers me a job as a medical instructor. The first day, it was so hard because my English, it was so bad. It is right now so bad, but before it was horrible. Some students were laughing from my pronunciation. But that one didn't discourage me. And I said to myself, they know the language, but I know about medicine. And I changed the strategy. To learn medicine is not easy. I made it simple and funny. I was teaching words like an example, medical terms, the word cardi, and I was telling them, when you see the word cardi means heart. But I was saying, but you need to add something else. You have to say female heart. And they were saying, wow.
Она очень
because
училась, она
man doesn't
была
have a heart.
одна
And
из
they were
12
laughing.
детей.
But one of them were saying, no, my boyfriend has a heart.
Очень бедно жили,
And
очень
I
была
was saying,
сложная жизнь.
really? It's because you are
Вот.
in love.
И потом была война.
Someone else was saying, no, my dad has a heart.
А,
And I was telling them, all right, ladies,
Старший брат очень много
if the men
летел.
have a heart,
В
it
этой
does mean
войне
they have
он
this
погиб
condition. And I
его.
was writing cardiomegaly. Megaly means enlargement. And I was saying, if men have a heart, that means they have a big heart because they can love too many, right, at the same time. And they were laughing and learning at the same time. In that way, I made all the medical topics. Those students that at the beginning were laughing, they congratulated me at the end, and they wanted to be in my classes. The school had too many programs, and I took all of them. And after that, they asked me to teach those classes. I was working 7 days a week with different group of people. I was trying to make the day longer, but that is impossible, right? My income didn't go up. My children grew up. The expenses too. And I said, I have to do something. And I thought to open a spa, to having my own business. It was in that moment when I was taking control of my life that Atomy was introduced to me. My friend asked me to come to her house to have a cup of coffee. And when I saw her so different. Her face, she didn't have the wrinkles. And I thought that she was injecting Botox. And she told me, no, I'm using the Korean creams, Atomy creams. And she offered me a facial. And I fall in love with that. Immediately, I registered in Atomy easily as 1, 2, 3. I call this step the 3 S's. The first S, sign up. Sign up as a member. The second one is start using the product. And the third S, share the opportunity. I'm recommending you, when you are signing in somebody, ask them to buy the product. If they don't buy the creams, at least they can buy the daily necessity product. Toothbrushes, toothpaste. So in that way, they can try it. My house became Atomy 100%. Everyone in Atomy is a consumer, right? I started to buy product that I could use in my kitchen, my laundry room, my bathroom, everywhere. I suffered from asthma. I was about to start the treatment with steroids. But I decided to try the supplement. And I tried Hemohin, Omega, and vitamin C, and it worked. I was so happy, and I started to share the Atomy opportunity. When I was doing that, some people were asking me, why 2 prices on the brochure? Because it has the member and the non-member price. Some people doesn't understand that the consumer has been abused. Because they say, why not just the non-member price? So in that way, I can get more money from the customer. Atomy says, no. Atomy doesn't want you to bleed the customer pockets. That's why Atomy offers a free registration. And then they can have a great benefit to have a high quality product at low price. Atomy is reborning as a consumer curator. It's bringing products that we can use safely, globally tested. In Atomy, you can have access to a wide range of prestige products that you can trust and use. For Atomy, the customer is the most important. For Atomy are not the simple means to an end, the customer. For Atomy, the customer is the goal. The best philosophy that explains this is the baby and the cow philosophy. The farmer feeds the cow, right? Not for the well-being of the cow. They feed the cow because he wants to extract more milk. The mother feeds the baby because she wants to grow a healthy, strong child, to be successful in life. Atomy treats all of us like we're babies. That's so fantastic. And the question came to me, what to do now? I'm a customer. to do the business or to continue as an employee. Let me tell you, I didn't open a spa, and I decided to do 3 of them and to learn more about Atomy. And what did I find out? That Atomy is so different. In Atomy, we will find out too many no's, but those no's are in a good way. No registration fee, no ownership, no capital required. Too many no's, right? One of the first things that I did is to write it down, my dream. Everyone has a dream, right? Because Atomy, it was the great opportunity for me. When you write a dream with a date, that becomes a goal. If you break it down, that goal, in steps, that is when you are creating a plan. If that plan is backed up by action, is when your dream can come true. I had too many dreams, and one of my dreams, it was to write it down, to have a Tesla, white Tesla car, 4 doors, brand new, 0 miles, by May 2021. Guess what? In June 2021, I got my white Tesla car. Isn't beautiful? It is, right? The funny thing is that at my age, I thought that I could not longer stop the traffic. But now with my Tesla, I have too many eyes on me. I believe in that your dreams can come true, but your dreams depends on you to come true. I decided to make things happen. I started to do facial presentation, learning about the Atomy product, the compensation plan. And soon enough, the first mastership came, sales master. But what happens later? The health crisis locked us up, right? But we learned another modality, the virtual meeting. We were doing meetings morning, evening, every single day. Learning from people that were living near and far away from us. During the pandemic, I became a diamond, an auto sales master, because the business didn't stop, it grew. The last December, we achieved the Sharon Rose Master title. I took that picture in the last Success Academy. I was trying to attract that dream. I said, we achieved the Sharon Rose Master because the key to success at Atomy is not doing it alone. It's teamwork. I'm telling to my associate, I can do things that you cannot. But you can also do things that I cannot. But if we work together, we can do great things. In order to achieve a new mastership, it needs a lot of prayers, to having a dream, preparation, communication. You need coordination. Before and during that, we achieved the mastership in the first 10 days of the challenge period. Everything is possible when you work as a teamwork. In Atomy, we have to be in a student mode all the time. Learn and learn all the time. The more you present the plan, the more your business will grow. Volunteer yourself to give product testimonies, to give compensation plan. This is a business of numbers. That's why you must know how to present it. You need to create a system that every week you will register the number of your guests. Those who arrive, those who bought the product. The numbers don't lie. Men, they lie, right? All the time. Women do sometimes. but numbers never, ever lie. How big do you want your check? You need to be in a recruiting mode. Recruit, recruit, recruit all the time. That's the way to bring more candidates to your organization. And also add zeros to your check. Atomy has the success system that every member has to follow it. We can learn from Success Academy, ODS, centers meeting, global meetings. The Korean tour is coming soon. I'll be there. I'll see you there. We have other tools too, the 8 steps to success. The first 2 steps, it says, set a goal. It does mean have a dream. And the second one, it says, be committed. I'm telling all of you, those 2 steps must be done by yourself. I cannot be committed for you. I cannot dream by you. With the rest of the steps, I can help you. We also have the everyday 8 core habits in the life scenario. Atomians. What is the distance between your dreams and reality? That is called discipline. In Atomy, it's not the most smartest person that is making money. It's the most disciplined person that is making money. Discipline, sooner or later, will overcome intelligence. And how to develop that discipline? By repetition. Repetition will create a habit, and the habit creates the discipline. This is a great habit to develop, being grateful. It sounds so difficult, right, to say thank you 100 times. But it's not. I will give you an example. Don't worry, I won't do it 100 times, just 10 times. I will say thank you for being here, for being part of this grateful family, Atomy. And I will say thank you, 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 thank you. I did it in less than 10 seconds. If I do 9 more repetitions, I will say it 100 times. This is a great habit that everyone has to develop if you want to get great results. Atomiums. Let's go and make Atomy go viral. Everybody know what is a virus, right? It's contagious and it spreads so easily. The COVID, it was an example. It's in your hands to spread the voice that Atomy exists. Outside, there are too many people that doesn't know about Atomy. If you want to grow up your business, you need to spread the voice about Atomy. We are in a great company. Atomy is a company that has a heart. Atomy is asking to all members, executives, customers, to practice the philosophy of sharing, to create a better life for people in our society. The last September, the tri-state area suffered a disaster by the Hurricane Ida. I was affected. My basement, it was like an indoor swimming pool. We had too many losses. But Atomy America came and gave it to us, a donation of Atomy product. Thank you, Atomy. Tell me, how not to be in love with this company? This year, Atomy is bringing the phrase, renew day by day. Atomy is like the exterior man. He is aging, but is reborning day by day. The Atomy that we had it yesterday is not the same Atomy that we have it today. It's much better, right? The best version of you is waiting for that. But you must do that. I'm telling you, it's never too late to say, today is the day that I will create the better version of you or of me. It's never too late to say, I will start to do it. It's never to say to reborn again and reverse all the bad decisions that you have made, but creating new and stronger habits. And that is done through transformation. Renewing day by day is done through transformation. First of all, through praying, having a dream, be determined, hard work, passion and action. And then your dream can come true. Since the beginning of my speech, I was telling you, if you can dream it, you can do it. But you must do the job. Gracias. Acha, acha, acha.
Thank you, Sharon Rose Master, Ms. Myrna Giron, for that inspiring lecture. Before we end, please be reminded of these announcements. Morning meeting from Monday to Wednesday at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and Catching Success online every Tuesday at 2 p.m. live via YouTube channel of Atomy Ariul Marikina Aja Center. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Atomy Ariul Marikina Aja Center and click the notification bell. As we end, let us remind ourselves of the principle we uphold here in Atomy by reciting our company motto. Ready, position, please. Yup, company motto, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision. Follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja.